audio, video sounds, 5x5. There you go. Man, that looks good. Oh, you put beans in there. That's what it is. You souped it up with beans.
That pillow is weird. It's like pushes on me.
Curly Q, Mark Edwards. Thanks for staying up.
I know.
Uncle Mark. We got some of our new t-shirts on. They finally came in. So.
Hey, Carlos.
James is on. Carlos, just for you, buddy. Uncle Mark. Oh, this audio sounds good. It's quite the delay. Here, I'll turn the sound down. Mark working like a horse.
For real. Yeah, we got done a long day of just... What did we do today? We did a bunch of stuff today.
Worked on your truck.
Well, we worked on on my truck. I've been filming that. I'm 4 days in on a awesome, not super awesome, a awesome truck project, and I've been filming every day. So that video should be coming out pretty soon. But I totally painted the whole entire truck with Raptor liner. So I saw that stuff come out, and everybody was like Raptor lining everything and Raptor lining their whole entire truck. And I saw a couple driving around town, but some guys were doing it in like desert tan Raptor liner with like their Tacomas and stuff. So I was like, I don't got a Tacoma, but I do have a Ford pickup truck. So
Mark likes your shirt, James.
yeah.
Got a lot of new folks on tonight.
Yes.
Gina Del Grottaglia, George, Mark Edwards, Lakehead guy, Steve Colley, George Holder, Susan Williams, Dana Green, Howdy Neighbor, Bernice McBride, Tringo.
Yeah, the color's very bright. I'm not used to wearing this bright of a color.
Mary. How's everybody doing this evening? We had a busy day. We're just cleaning up, doing projects and all that
type of stuff.
good stuff.
Yeah. Then me and Buddy ran around. He was showing me his riding skills and his pony skills and his roping skills. He's getting really good at that. So.
James is always eating. Mark says you're always eating. He is always eating. All these kids are always eating.
So we got a Insta hot water heater for the hot tub. Also, that's what we did. You bought that, well, without me knowing, and then I was like,
unauthorized purchase.
No, I know. And then I went on to my Amazon cart, and it was like, guess what you just bought? And I was like, a hot water heater. But
if I ask you, it's gonna take you about a week to say yes.
True. Yeah.
And then
I don't make
Yeah. So I'm like, if I just buy it, then I'll get it.
Oh boy, here we go.
So anyway, it came and it looks really, really nice. It's gonna be multi-purpose. It's not just for the hot tub, but it'll be instant hot water for the animals too, because we can hook it up to a garden hose, and then we don't have to lug hot water from the inside of the house and then walk through the house, put back on your boots. Or last year we didn't even do that. We just walked in with muddy boots and filled it up and then hauled it on outside. So it'll be nice not to have to do that this year. And it's propane, so the hot tub doesn't have to be on the electric bill, which would really stink to have it on the electric bill. So just run it off propane. Everybody likes James's shirt.
Yeah, everybody's digging James' shirt. We got peoples from New Jersey, Florida, Alberta.
And since we got quite a few people on, there is a 10% off the whole entire website. 77K is the discount code, 10% off everything. So if you want to go...
77K.
I think there is still a couple different types of honeys on there.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. We have... I forget when is it coming. It's coming soon. we're figuring out, and we're getting more honey, and we're getting it all bottled up, and we're getting everything ready and organized. So, but it's going to be a little bit, but we're going to have the 1 gallons coming back, and we're bottling up way more than like a dozen, I think, that we had first, because we just didn't know how many people were going to buy it, and we sold out within 2 days. So, we sold out in 2 days of the 1 gallons and the 5 pounds, so everybody loved them. We did have a couple issues with packaging, and one actually got vandalized, which was crazy.
Yeah.
So we had an awesome subscriber. He bought 10 pecan honeys, and we got a terrible email saying that his box had been, that he only got 6.
Four.
No, 4. 4 of 10. And we're like, that's weird, because we were like, oh, this is so cool. You know, he bought 10 of them.
Yeah, we
like,
remembered packing.
yeah, we remember packing them all up and
Beauty boys.
individually wrapping them all and everything, and we sent them out. And then when he was like, I only got 4, and then he sent some photos, and we started looking at the seals. So somebody had stolen 6 of them and then opened all 4 of the other ones, and he's like, I'm going to have to throw it away.
Yeah.
And it went straight to
a P.O. box.
a P.O. box.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a mail person and then it sat on somebody's front porch or anything. It was absolutely terrible. So we're working it out. We're shipping them out, a whole entire new order. So hopefully this time.
Yeah, hopefully it'll at least
So.
get there. It's terrible. But,
It is terrible.
Unfortunately, I don't think this whole vandalism thing is going to get
No.
better.
Nope.
It was going to California.
It was in California when it got.
It was.
Well, that we know of. That's where I would think it would get vandalized.
And I just was reading the story about this one post office employee. And
oh yeah, tell him that. That's
yeah,
nuts.
and for 2 years he would get to like the end of his shift or whatever, and whatever he hadn't delivered when he decided that he was going to clock out, he dumped it in a drainage ditch, and they found it. And he found this mountain of mail.
I'm laughing because that's stupid. I don't think it's actually funny. That's terrible, but that's just so mentally dumb. That's just
Mentally dumb.
Mentally dumb.
You're so kind.
I'm saying it in a very kind way. Mentally dumb. It's just dumb. So.
Do you feed your stocked fish? No.
Nope. They would get way bigger if we did. I want to put in a pond over here and then start.
We have a pond over here.
Well, I want to put in a bigger pond, but yeah. But this pond too.
Bigger pond.
Yeah, but this pond, if it could just stay full, more full. But this one could be a good little crappie pond though. So, I always wanted to, with their bass pond over there, if I could get some, I know some people do tilapia throughout the warmer months down here in Texas. You can actually raise tilapia, and they spawn every couple months, maybe even more than that. So they produce tens of thousands of baby fish, and it's really good for feeding your bass. And we have a bass pond, and we have decent sized bass in it. And I like bass fishing. It's
very decent sized.
Very
bass.
fun.
I think Texas Mom is riding, letting the littles ride the pony.
Yep, the pony. Yep. So
I don't know when they'll be back in. Although I saw Sissy, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I guess it's us three.
Yep.
Us three chillaxing.
3 amigos. So yeah. So
bass tastes incredible.
Bass does taste incredible. James and Buddy went and did a fish fry, and you can talk about that because I wasn't there.
That was really good. That's probably the best way to cook bass.
How did you do it?
Well, we
caught the fish.
The fish, which actually took, normally it's really quick, but it took a long time.
Yeah, they knew it.
They knew that we were going to eat them.
Yeah.
So we caught, I think, 2 or 3 fish. Well, I caught one big fish, but he fell off and then flopped back in the
He got
water.
away.
Yeah. And then we, Buddy filleted them all up, and then we just did them in a cornmeal batter and then fried them in peanut oil.
Yeah, deep fried.
They were really good.
That is the That's what I've heard.
Swamper said, "What's the best way to get rid of fruit moss and peach tree?" So I'm not really sure what that is.
Oh, I thought she was going to say the webs.
Yeah,
or whatever. Know. Okay.
And
mass.
then Brittany said, "For someone who hasn't planted trees or bushes yet, what would be beginner friendly and matures and produces quickly?" I would say pears are probably top of the list.
Pears, mulberries.
Pears, mulberries, figs produce pretty quickly. Yeah. Let's see.
No, that was Junior in the thumbnail. He was very serious about his
yeah,
pears.
That's Junior. Junior is my fruit picking buddy. We picked some Warrens today and some Kiefer pears today. And last week we picked our Asian pears. So the pears do great every year. And the Warrens and the Asians, they stay fresh. We just have them in a bucket and you just take them out and eat them as you. We don't have to start canning them or prepping them, so that's kind of
Nugget.
nice.
Nuggets here.
Nugget.
Hi, Nugget.
Nugget
You just
is
come
here.
in, Nugget. Hi.
And for anybody that just got on, we're doing a website sale. 77K is the discount code, so that is our discount code. And what do you want to do now? You want to start going through?
Yeah, we can go through the
the
videos.
week?
So the first video was
Amos
warning.
Miller update.
Yep. So government is framing the Amish farmer. So we just talked about all the new details of that we were able to gather on Amos Miller.
Yeah, and we talked about kind of like the debunk from all of the comments on there where they were kind of trying to demonize the guy and just say he wasn't doing things according to the rules and all this, but my rules and all that stuff. So we kind of like debunked all that, and then we also provided factual information that they were framing him, and the entire issue was a fabrication, basically, to just abuse the poor man. So welcome to 2022, y'all. They've been abusing him since 2016. So, as a matter of fact, 10 years ago, they raided raw foods, and that was in California. And that was over raw milk, and they swatted them and raided them like they had, depleted uranium or something dumb like that. Stinking.
What, they raided it and got all the milk?
Yeah, because of raw milk, they raided it and they claimed a bunch of baloney.
Yep.
And it was all over the news. Bunch of despotic. What does Matt's shirt mean? Well, you have to read books. Those are 3 dystopian novels that pretty much currently describe our day-to-day operating procedure here in America and around the world. And we are juxtaposed right in the middle of all them. Our honey's killer. Well, thank you. Yes, the honey gets rave reviews.
Yeah, the honey is very good. Very good. Every time I put it in my coffee or anything, it just always tastes really good. Hello from Utah.
We got some local shrimp when we were down at South Padre, and it was wonderfully delicious.
Very good. Yeah, that was straight off the boat. You could see the shrimp boats coming in, and they had those what would you call them? Conveyor belts to get the bags off the ships. And yeah.
Yeah, Eagle Lover was in White House, Texas.
He was looking for us in the Berkshires. Oh, yeah. We went shopping for Mom today. That's always fun. It's you got 3 cowboys, and it's funny because you're in Texas, and well, it's not funny. It's actually
Swackhammer.
It's kind of sad because you don't see too many young generation at all. I don't rarely see them except when you go to rodeos, then you see more of them. But young generation cowboys, and you just don't see them at all. At least in the grocery stores. So everybody just like looks at you, not like in a bad way or anything, but they're just, you know, they're happy to see you and everything like that. So yeah, so we went out and shopped for Mom and got all the shopping done. I went around, and that'll be coming out on Monday, by the way, that whole grocery shopping video. I went around the store and just showed the aisles that we actually shop in, which is like 3 aisles in the whole store, and there might be, what, a dozen aisles in the whole store, maybe more. But like, we don't shop in the meat aisle, we don't shop in the dairy and bread aisles and the soda aisles, and like certain aisles we would only get like 1 item from. So it was really good. So that video is coming out on Monday. And everybody loved the poison video also, which is up to, I think, 80,000 views now.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody loved that video, and everybody...
And people are still very concerned that we're trying to poison and kill poor people. So I redirect them back to our last live stream where we discussed that in detail.
We're going to eat it. So...
We're going to eat it. And not only are we going to eat it, but we are going to overeat it. We're going to,
We're having a mayo. We're gonna have a mayo eating challenge.
We are going to eat it as a retribution.
We're gonna eat it until we puke.
As for retribution for wanting poor people to die, we are going to surf it on Duke's mayonnaise until it comes out our nose, and that.
Yeah, they're gonna get it. They're subscribers. That's right.
Yeah, these are our live people. They get the joke.
They get the joke. So. They really think that. Yes, they really think that.
Curly Slims, we're going to bathe in it. I heard it's good for your hair. James, have you spent any time in the workshop?
A little bit.
Well, yeah, a little bit. And we just got sent a Opez just came out with their 1800 watt battery pack. I think. What was the size one that we went camping with?
1100.
Yeah,
1100,
I think.
And the downside about that was it was awesome for running lights and charging stuff and everything like that, except for when it came to running power tools and things like that. But this 1800 watt one can run pretty much everything we need out there in the shop. So that video will be coming out soon. It won't be just exclusive video on the Opez, but it'll be a vlog video of us showing it in action.
And there may or may not be some channel updates. We talked about. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat, Jules. We talked about. I think it happened last week. We talked about the video that got taken down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then today's video got demonetized.
Yep.
So they're trolling for us. So
I rather us not get a strike. I rather them throttle it and demonetize it.
It definitely got shadow banned.
Yeah, then strike it.
Well, because our next one can't post for a week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if we get a strike.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You could tell them that. That's
When we get our first strike, then we can't post for a week and you can't go live.
Yeah, we got a warning on the
And
last
they're like,
one.
Do.
So
if we disappear,
yeah, so if we disappear for a whole entire week,
If we disappear, we are on Rumble. We are
Yeah.
on Odyssey. I just filled out an application for Rockfin. So I had filled out an application for Rockfin a long time ago when it first came out, and we were small potatoes. But now that we're growing, I think we could have some.
now we're like medium-sized
Potential
potatoes
traction.
right now.
Yeah, now we're like quartered potatoes.
Quartered.
Fried in peanut oil.
Yeah.
Which is rather tasty.
Well, we weren't really going to go onto Rockfin because we weren't really like a political channel, or whatever. But now since we're not really. I don't like to be called a political channel, but we're more of a
Current
events channel. So we kind of more fit the niche over there, as they say.
So yeah, so we might be doing some.
Yeah,
if we get on Rockfin, we'll be doing exclusive content on Rockfin. Another thing that we will do is when we do have to self-censor ourselves for NaziTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be coming out with a new T-shirt called ThemTube, and so
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's going to be a new T-shirt that's coming out. But when we do self-censor
Are you on Freesteaders?
ThemTube, we will Free Setters, is that Curtis? Is that Curtis Stone's platform? When we do self-censor on TheMTube, we will put the whole video in the entirety either on Rumble, or if we get on Rockfin, it'll go on Rockfin. So
Do you
we
use
use
Twitter or
we don't
Instagram?
really use Twitter. We're on Twitter. I just push post to Twitter.
Yeah.
And we are on Instagram. Instagram is predominantly pics of the fruit and propagation and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think Instagram's kind of dying. I actually was watching some videos on some other apps that actually might be taking over Instagram. There's one called, I think it's called Venvo, and it's really blowing up right now. And because when Instagram started, it was really filled with people that were taking photos and stuff, and like real professional photos, and it really got away from that.
Yeah, now.
You know, and now it's just all this garbage on there. So a group of photographers got together, a gigantic group of them, and they're like, we just ditch it, and we just need something that has an amazing workflow like Instagram, but just drop all the garbage that's on it, and TikTok dancing and all the garbage junk. We just want to go back to normal photos and showing real nice photos. And when you click on the photo, it's not like really like what would you say? It's not like all grainy and nasty and like all like shrunk down and weird.
Instagram kind of is competing with TikTok.
Yeah, Instagram's totally competing with TikTok, so they're trying to keep up with all that weird garbage. So Venvo has really blown up, actually. Several channels that have several million subscribers have been pushing it, and those videos have been getting lots of traffic. So I might want to actually get on that. I don't know. And actually, they were saying not just photos, but even current events too. People with that talk about that type of stuff can get on there. And but yeah,
What's going through James's mind?
I don't know what's going through James's mind.
Besides his awesome shirt. Today's video got demonetized, our 9/11 video. And it got shadow banned. So
Oh, it was a little too much truth.
little too much truth all in one shot. Little too many truth bombs. You know, like the way they dropped democracy on the Middle East, where we were dropping truth bombs on the TheMTube. It didn't conform to advertisers, which must apparently be the military-industrial complex. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
trying
so.
to figure this, just connecting the dots, just trying to figure it all out.
The sad thing is they don't give you a list.
This by design.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they don't give you a list.
Then
They
you
just
then
tell
you could
after
actually
the
get
fact.
around it.
Yeah, they obviously they don't want compliance. They just want you to be a good little cog in their machine.
So
Rip.
Case G asked, "How's the garden doing?" The garden's doing good. The only thing pretty much that's in the garden that I know
Sweet
of
taters.
is sweet taters.
Lots of sweet
And,
potatoes.
I mean,
Lots
if
of
the sweet
potatoes.
potatoes
Woo!
are doing half as good as the foliage on top, we will be good for the year, because they're taking over. They're growing everywhere, and yeah, I don't.
Barack Obama is in the feed.
Dude,
Thanks for watching, Barack.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for you, buddy.
Probably
So
we'll
chill.
be harvesting sweet potatoes
I didn't vote
yeah.
for either of those.
So
Barack.
yeah, we'll be harvesting potatoes.
at the end of October.
Yeah, whenever the frost date is. When's the frost date?
It's like the end of October.
I forget.
Yeah, it's end
Or
of
whenever.
October. It'll be probably end
Normally,
of October, first week
yeah.
in November.
Yeah, normally you want to pick like right before the frost. So, or like a day after,
It's
or the
coming
day
back.
when it freezes.
I will call you Barry Sotoro.
So, but I'm going to try to work really hard, and I really want to have all of our ducks in a row this fall, which it's all pretty much here. Coming very soon is the Food Forest in the Box. So we're going to have a whole new deal coming out with that, and how that's all going to work out, and when you get your Food Forest in the Box and everything like that, there'll be instructions in there and instructional videos so then you can watch it. And then we had a couple.
Oh, somebody asked Barack how Mikey was doing. Michael and I.
So, anyway, I know.
Michael and I.
So anyway, but then the other thing too is I want to get. We weren't able to sell sweet potato slips this spring. This spring.
All of our
spring.
videos are on Rumble. The
So-
9/11 video is on Rumble,
It
and
is.
it's on Odyssey.
Yes.
It's an automated push.
Yeah,
so
just
it happens.
plop.
As well as our NASA video was in the
Yes, and our Dennis Bushnell video, the NASA video that got taken down, is on Rumble and on Odyssey.
Yeah. So they took it down, and then I was like, okay, let me see if I could just put it on private or whatever. They wouldn't let me do anything. They froze the whole entire video. So I'm like, well, I'm not even going to keep it on here. I'm just going to delete it. So then I deleted it. They're like, oh, good job. Good job that you deleted the video or whatever with the problem in it or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. So.
We added Puerto Rico to the website, correct?
Let me see.
Hold on, if we didn't, we'll do it
We added Spain. You have to turn the internet
Yeah, we did.
on.
We added Spain.
You can read them off too, and then we can say what we have. Every time.
Every time we get a request, we add a country.
We've been having.
Okay, we have
Texas Mom, come over here, baby.
Australia, Canada, France, Netherlands, New Zealand, Portugal, Puerto Rico.
Neg-
Yes,
Puerto
Puerto
Rico.
Rico.
Yeah, it's on there.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, so Bradley, we added Puerto Rico. You should be able to. Bradley, I have no idea, man, what the shipping's going to be on that.
I don't know, but right now there is. I know I'm trying not to be cheesy, but right now there is 77. You can use.
Yeah, you can use 77K and get
10% off your order. So, and 77K for 10% off the whole entire website. You can go buy honeys, t-shirts, whatever. And
So, James, tell me the countries that
Yeah.
Mark can't hear. I'll read them
Okay.
out.
go ahead.
Australia,
Australia,
Canada,
Canada,
France,
Francais,
This is gonna be good.
Netherlands,
the Netherlands,
New Zealand,
New Zealand, like the Kiwi,
Portugal,
and Portugal.
He
Portugal!
doesn't have a
And
Puerto
Spain.
Rico,
And Puerto Rico,
and Spain,
and Spain,
and the United Kingdom.
and the UK.
Hey, somebody said you had a really great accent for the UK.
Yeah, somebody was, and they told me what region it was.
Hey, can I show them this cute picture?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
That's Boo Boo.
Look at that cute picture. That was tonight. Hold on,
Yeah.
I got more cute pictures.
Buddy has
Oh,
whooped
wow.
the pony into shape.
I got lots of cute pictures. We were just
Yeah.
out riding the pony tonight. Hold on. Well, that one's kind of far away. I don't know if you can see
How many
that one
countries
as
have I
much.
lived in? I've lived in the state of insanity my whole life. So
Oh, my soul.
Take a break.
And I've been with him my whole life.
you wish, Texas Mom.
Close enough. Close
Oh,
enough.
and we were.
I met Texas Dad when I had just turned, actually right before I turned 18. Because,
Oh boy,
yep,
Oh, really?
robbing the cradle.
right? 18, 19.
19.
My brain.
Yeah, you weren't 17 when
19.
you met him.
Yeah. My brain.
I was gonna say, I was like, dang,
19.
really?
Aw.
Isn't that cute? Oh, it's so cute.
And what does the accent sound like? Ugh, sounds like all of them mixed together.
Oh.
Yeah, my Canadian accent's off, eh? Don't you know?
And there's the girl one. Oh my. Yeah, so we're kind of walking on the edge. We're really risking it for the brisket, guys.
Risk it for the brisket.
You know,
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
putting these videos out there, it sure is a lot of fun, and we're really thankful that we're able to share truth and speak about things that are really
Yeah.
important.
And honestly, we were talking about a lot of these things.
He was trying to talk about a lot of these things for a long
That's why he kept getting
time.
shadow banned.
Years.
And I kept shadow banning him too because
And Texas Mom.
I
the shadow
was
banner.
just like, edit
Thanks,
him
Texas
out because
Mom.
we are gonna get just
We'd be millionaires by
in
now.
Yeah.
Texas
so
Mom.
much trouble. No,
Hey, if they didn't want a civil war, they wouldn't let us talk about stuff.
I don't understand why we have so much liberty and a lot of channels have so much liberty right now, but the liberty is still constricted to certain topics, and there are certain topics that are not okay. However, you don't know the topics until you speak on those topics. And
Yes,
then
that's why it's so diabolical, because they won't tell you that you can't talk about it.
we don't know
and then
what
even,
we're not supposed to talk
and then
about.
even when they tell you, when you read their stuff, it's
Right.
so post-truth.
Right.
And it's so intentionally vague.
It's right. And they won't tell you
No.
what you
That's
really
why-
said
that's why it's like,
wrong,
we
or-
think-
Well, for one, if they stated it, they would get sued
Yes.
out of
Right.
their mind.
So
because,
it's like, well,
yeah.
what did we say wrong? Did we?
Oh, well, we
you
can't
know,
tell you that.
Or was it not us? Was it the video that we were reacting to? Did they say something
Right,
wrong?
yeah.
That they didn't like that being put out? I don't know. It's really crazy vague. So just be praying for us, y'all, that
Yeah,
we can kind of like navigate this. And
it's alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
You
just
know.
the way it is.
But in the meantime, we're going to be trying to pursue, building up a following, maybe having a lot more open conversations over on these other platforms.
Odyssey lets you live stream, and I tried it about 20 different times. But we did have crummy internet,
Yep.
so that would definitely have affected that. We have good internet now. So if we do ever lose the ability to live stream here, and we're not on Rockfin by then, I will definitely try to live stream on Odyssey. We're going to also set up a mailing list.
Yes.
Me and Matt were talking about this a couple days ago. So this way, everybody will get a notice when we have a video or something that goes out, or we're having a sale on the website or something like that. Texas Panhandle. All right.
Hey, Texas.
We just met maybe some new neighbors from Waxahachie or somewhere up in the Panhandle.
Today.
Super awesome people. I'm
Yeah.
like, yes.
They're buying land right up the road from us,
Yeah,
so that is like super great. Super great.
The Loch Ness Monster, you can now purchase things on our website, just so you know. So somebody's asking about a referral program. I don't know if Squarespace might do something like that.
They
might
might.
have some kind of feature
Yeah.
like that.
A
That'd be neat.
referral program for what?
So if they refer people to our website, they would get
A cut.
points, or maybe we could do a
Oh.
thing where if you referred somebody, they put in your name, and we could do like either a discount or like a gift card or something.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
I'd have to.
We could
Yeah,
figure
we'll
out
have
it.
to look.
Yeah, that'd be neat. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool. So, we should have all of our honey restocked by next Saturday.
Okay, so it's next Saturday.
Yes. It could be restocked by Friday evening, but I don't want to make any promises. But definitely by Saturday.
I'm not going to interrupt Texas Mom. Somebody asked about Darlene's hay. So that's a perfect time to
Coming
talk
up,
about.
yes.
Yeah, we're
So-
going to talk about that.
So next Saturday, look for all the honey. I'll put it on the community site too, just to let y'all know. And I put it on the website that like every 2 weeks we restock. So yeah, y'all been buying up honey like really fast. So we're just trying to like keep it stocked up. We're making a huge progress on the office space too.
Yes.
So that's really been a blessing to get that coming together better. Darlene's hay. I talked to Darlene this week. Her hay guy that is cutting hay for them is cutting on Saturday, which today, or tomorrow, Sunday. So she was hoping that if he does cut today or tomorrow, that she will be getting her hay like immediately the beginning of this coming week. So
we're gonna send her the money, and then she's gonna do. She's older now, y'all, so we'll see how this plays out. But she's going to do like a thank you video and send it to us. So hopefully this all works out.
Yeah,
because it is quite a ways away, and there's tons of moving parts. And so
our initial plan, which still might happen, I don't know, is to go down there, spend the night, and be there that morning when the hay arrives and video it all for you. But it's just a lot of moving parts because it's about 5 or 6 hours away, and we have to find a place to stay for all of us, and then we have to leave everything here, which is kind of, to get away for a day and a half is just going to be, it's going to put us so far behind on everything we have going on here. It's just not good timing for us to be able to leave the homestead right now. So I really want to do that. Maybe it'll still work out, but I don't know, and it's super last minute too. I don't know what day.
Yeah, there's just so many moving parts. It's like,
I mean, it could be Monday, and she could be like, I'm having hay delivered Monday, and I don't have like a day notice. So I don't know. We'll see how it all works out. But she said that she would be willing to take a little video on her phone of the hay being delivered and just say thank you. She really, really super duper wants to say thank you to everybody.
Yeah.
She says that every time I talk to her, she's like, I just want to say thank you. Can you open up the go, what's this, Give Send Go again, so I can just say thank you. I'm like, well, I can't really do that, but that's the point of the video, is that you'll be able to say thank you. So that's all coming. And they are still in a drought down there, so it is still a huge blessing to them. They've gotten rain once or twice, but she said it's drying up again, and it's really still a drought.
Well, if you're a veteran and you go on our website right now, you can get 10% off using the code 77K.
I don't know how. That'd be cool if you could, though.
And
but I don't know.
Yeah,
that would be interesting to do.
What's that?
Some veterans discount, but how do you normally do that at a store? So then you would have proof.
Well, we don't.
Or do you just have to like?
Proof,
stolen valor. We're worried about stolen valor.
I'm a veteran homeschooler.
I don't think
right here.
And we run sales every time we do a live.
Yeah.
And we do offer discounts every time you purchase.
ID me.
Every time y'all buy something from us, we always offer y'all a little comeback discount.
Yes.
So we try our best. We want to be a blessing to you.
If we discount it too much, we don't make any money. So.
Yeah, we have to. It's true. It's kind of a thing that it's got to be worth me and the kids getting all this stuff together, packing it all up, running it to the post office, shipping it out.
We went. It was that the one day it was when we sold all the honey in 2 days, but we got like over 100 or so orders in one day, and we worked from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night packing orders
nonstop.
And we went to the post office to drop it off, and we're like, I think we need the upgrade because they were giving us totes. I'm like, we need a cart. So then they got the biggest cart they could, and it still couldn't fit on the cart. So
I demand 77% off. Was that Carlos? Who was that?
Yeah, that was Carlos.
Carlos.
Of course.
Oh, Carlos. Just buy yourself a t-shirt, Carlos.
He already bought honey. He's good.
Who has any special requests for t-shirts?
Yeah, if you want a special t-shirt
We're definitely going to make a Them Tube t-shirt.
Yeah, or Goo Tube. Because Mark always says Goo Tube.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. And we are buying insurance for all of our packages
this way if they
now
get
too,
vandalized.
because we had two things this week that were big orders and they got vandalized.
Yeah.
And that really sets us back. So moving forward, everything will have insurance. So that way, if there's any problems.
I've seen that T-shirt. Normal isn't coming back. Jesus is.
Oh yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I do like that T-shirt. I do.
Texas Mom, I was wondering if you could help me, please. Been really trying to cook with minimum ingredients, so our preparing would be a lot simpler. Struggling.
All right, do this.
These are my
So,
chefs.
all you have to do is not have any food in your house,
There you go.
and then learn how to cook with like just that. So then you're not tempted to just like grab like, I don't know, like a pre-made pizza or whatever normal people have in their fridge and pull it out and throw it in your toaster oven or whatever. But we just keep like very plain stuff. Like the fridge only has like ketchup and mustard
Like
and
condiments.
That's the only thing that's in our fridge.
And
And
leftovers,
leftovers. That's
yeah.
it. The rest is just in the pantry. So
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
CIA, coups, insurrection, and assassinations. That's all. Oh,
All right, you're
that
gonna
one
have
might
to-
happen.
You're
That
gonna
one-
have to remember.
Barack Obama, that's a good one.
Dude,
Sure.
you got you knew that it was gonna come from Barack, man.
Here, write it on my write a
Yeah, I
little
can't
note.
use my phone because yeah.
So,
put it
I'll
on
just
my-
take a photo of Barack Obama.
So another idea is that. Well, hold on. Let me grab something. I gotta
Love
show
the
you.
avatar of
I
Barack
love
Obama. That's Trailer Park Boys. I think I never watched that show, but I don't know why I even know that. I can't think of words sometimes, and the dumbest stuff just gets stuck in my brain. It's terrible.
Prep for
Prep
eternity.
for eternity.
Okay, so here's an idea. Whoever asked the question about cooking from scratch. So I got
Yeah.
these
Oh, I
little
love that rice, y'all.
half
Best
gallon.
rice in the world.
See how it is trying. These,
It's so good.
all these boys,
Beep, yap, bop,
all
bop.
they do is want to eat all
It's
the
so
time.
good.
All the rice. Okay, so.
It is. It's
Yeah.
Oh, my
man.
soul. It's just rice, guys. Okay, so these are half-gallon jars. I got these really, really cheap from Amazon. Sorry. And
How could you?
you
From
can
France.
get ball jars from wherever you want to, whatever. But anyway, these are half-gallon jars. I just keep like rice. I keep all my dry goods staples in these. Hey, back before I had them in those plastic sealed. All right, I gotta go get them.
Show them food and they will lose
Go
their
give me
minds.
the containers out of the pantry that have the flip top. And they stack. You can get them from
gaskets.
Walmart. They're really cheap. I got some from Amazon back in the day, but they're not as
There you go.
yeah, these, and then give me another one, the smaller ones that we use, the handheld ones. These, okay, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put like rice in one, beans in one, whatever your dry goods are, pasta, quinoa, whatever it is, right? And you have the oats.
Show me.
This is baking powder, but these are really cool too. They have a gasket. These are pourable and they stack, so you could put them right on your counter too, or in your pantry. And then every day, it's a visual. I'm pretty visual. I do good. Like I know everybody's different with your personalities, but like I do really good with like visual things. So
James,
if
this
I
guy is-
see like, okay, I know I had rice yesterday, so tonight we'll do pasta, or tomorrow night we'll do quinoa, or the next night, you know, chickpeas or whatever.
Send us an email.
Just having that visual thing and just knowing that's your rotation, and then it helps you take stuff out of those big bulk containers too and actually use it and rotate it, because if you keep it all stored away and stashed away, you're gonna be like, what am I making for dinner? I don't
Turning into
know.
a pantry tour. Hold on, y'all.
So-
The live stream's getting hijacked.
No, but
Sorry.
look at all the people now.
I'm just saying that
It's
that's,
200 people on now.
that's what I do. Okay, so anything will work.
She
Glass,
hijacks the.
glass jars will
video.
work.
You
It's
know why
fine.
we interrupt her?
Ball
Nah, it's
mason
fine.
jars will work. These will work. These are really nice for flour, but also rice and beans and stuff, because you can put a big measuring cup in here and get it out, scoop it out. These are from Walmart too. I think these are Better Homes and Gardens. They're great. They come in different sizes, and these are also great for, I don't do snacks with my little people, but I've heard that people that do snacks really like these for kids, because you can
What are snacks?
Little kids. My kids eat perpetually, so they don't get any snacks.
It would just be
If they ever
don't.
stopped
It'd be like
eating,
They don't
then
eat.
Like
They graze.
they graze
perpetually.
all day long. And all I do is throw a rag over it. When they're real little, I throw like
I
a dish
remember
towel
that.
over that. And then when they're hungry again, 10 minutes from now or half an
I
hour,
just learned not to eat as much after that.
I'm
It
like,
got nasty.
there's your food again.
I was
There's your
like,
food
it's all
again.
moldy. Just eat it. I'm like,
That works great with
Eat it.
raw meat.
Raw meat.
with tuna fish. Yeah, that's like the best
No.
way to eat tuna fish.
You could put it in the fridge then and pull it out. I don't spoil my people. I got too many. So, anyway, that's a little tip.
All right. So somebody asked up. Oh, where was it? It was okay. It was somewhere. Oh, dang it. Where did it go? It was here. Okay. Who cooks more? Texas Mom or James, or who cooks better?
I cook the least amount.
So-
I really do.
Yeah. So you mainly fill in, and then
Yeah.
lately it's just been a group effort. Really. I mean, James has been cooking. When he does cook, he
I
cooks.
cook today. If
Yes, you
I
did
cook,
cook
I
today.
cook in the afternoon. That's
Yep.
another tip. Pro tip is make your dinner in the afternoon. I love my Instapot. Y'all, I didn't have an Instapot for my whole entire life. And then like 2 or 3 years ago, I got an Instapot. And I said, why in the world would I ever need this thing? And then I used it. And I use that thing like all the time. So I'll just take frozen, whatever kind of meat, put it in there with some water, you can put in whatever you want in the Instapot, and it just all turns out amazing.
Buddy's cooking more and more now. Buddy is.
Buddy's
yeah.
cooking more and more.
Yep.
But I'm like queen of the Instapot. So
Unfortunately, burgers are not cooking right now.
Sadly.
James does burgers really well.
Very well. With the homemade buns
Any
and everything.
type of detailed meals,
Yeah.
James does really well.
Very well.
And Joe's not on tonight, but I think Joe did get his barbecue.
Joe got his barbecue sauce recipe, so that's awesome. That
Yep.
was awesome. Yeah.
So it's just basically farm food. So when you think about it, it's just like a vegetable, a meat, a starch, a big thing of salad. And you can fill those in with whatever you want them to be, you know? I mean, if it's potatoes,
Wilmer.
meat,
Yo.
salad. We eat very simply.
It's late there, man. It's like you're 8 hours ahead of us. Woo.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have my buddy Pete is in the Netherlands, and I think he's 8 hours, and yeah.
So did you talk about the birthdays this week?
Birthdays
No, we
this
didn't.
week was
James.
James.
Had a birthday.
Uh-oh.
James had a
James
birthday.
James had a birthday.
Send your birthday
No,
gifts and prizes and.
No, just buy yourself a t-shirt. That'll be James's gift.
Whoa, 247.
Woo.
Yes, so
That's like, what would you say for your
It's
eyes?
like I'm almost waking up by then.
Yeah.
so James had a birthday.
yep.
He turned 15.
Turned 15.
I thought he was already 30, so that's
Yeah.
big shock to
Yeah.
my system.
Yeah.
James acts like he's definitely
No,
30.
not 14. He was 14, but now he's 15.
I know.
Yeah.
And then,
Grace had a birthday,
Grace had a birthday.
and she turned 6. So
It's Sydney Donofsky's birthday today.
happy
Get
happy
outta
birthday.
here.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
That's awesome.
Sydney, for your birthday, what we're going to do is we're going to give you 10% off on our website.
you're so cheesy.
Use, this has significance to something about you, 77K. Use that code, and for your birthday, we will give you 10% off
We wish we
anything you
we
purchase
wish
on
we
our
could give
website
you more
just
off,
to
but-
celebrate your birthday.
We
Just
wish we could give you more
77K.
off, but we work like
we work with suicide nuts around us.
we pack
Yeah.
packages like we're living in a third world country here. So yeah. No, we love.
No, it's fine.
It's a blessing.
No, we love our life.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Texas Mom, how do you get your kids to be good and do their
That's a
school
good one.
and not constantly fight?
How do you do that?
How do you do that, Texas
How do you
Mom?
do that?
You think they do that? No, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
We edit videos very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do not have perfect children. We do not have a perfect life.
DJ
They
just
are good
super chatted James
children.
for
We
birthday.
are
Thank you, DJ.
super blessed.
Thank you, DJ.
And they do work together really well. They are not perfect, but they do honor each other very well. And I think that's one of the big things that we always push is to honor each other, for us to honor them, for them to honor us as people and parents, and for them to honor each other. And we remind them of that often. None of us are perfect here.
No.
But that's one thing. And the other thing is, if you have kids, I mean, most of the time, kids want to run and play and go and do things. Like, if they're just not wanting to do their schoolwork because they want to go and play and not do their schoolwork, I mean, I understand there comes a time where you have to do a little bit of something, but I always say that, especially for my boys, but even for my girl, she wants to go out, right, Daddy? What does she do first thing in the morning?
Go outside.
They're outside.
Can we go outside?
Can we go outside?
Sure.
I mean,
Like 7 o'clock
they
in the morning.
roll out of bed and they run outside.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I think that's a big part of how they are able to come back around at some point in the afternoon and concentrate and get something done is because they need to run and play. And I know when Matt was little, you know what I would do? I would set a timer for 10 minutes and say, we're just going to do this for 10 minutes and do something for 10 minutes, and then that's it, and then let it go, and then go play, and then maybe come back around to it. If you did that 2 or 3 times a day when they're little, that's enough. Even when they're bigger, some kids, they're just not emotionally mature enough to sit for long periods and do things, and that's just this, the school system, how it is, promotes kids sitting for long periods of time, and most people don't like to sit. Do you like to sit for long periods of time, Texas Dad?
No, I get all bunched up.
See?
Bad back, bad shoulder, bad neck.
He's got to, but
Gots to go.
he wants to get out and about. And that's how I am too. I don't like to be sitting for, in one place.
Except when I'm sleeping. But that's not
I
sitting.
love laying in one place when I'm sleeping.
Yes.
Big fan of that. I highly recommend it. What was the box Matt mentioned
Food
earlier?
Forest in the box. We are.
That's December though.
That's December, so get excited about it. So, we're gonna have, Lord willing, all types of stuff: mulberries and pear trees and fig trees and elderberries and all types of awesome stuff like that. And it comes all in a box, and we named it Food Forest in a Box, and it will have an instructional video inside the box that you can scan, and then you can plant your fruit trees in your front yard, backyard, or
container, porch, balcony.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So
Jeez.
just spread in the love, spread in the fruit.
And then, so if you're okay, bought
What's
a
next?
dehydrator. Any tips? We don't.
We dehydrate, but on real small scale, and we only have a little
Yeah.
tiny dehydrator.
Sang life.
Sung Life. So
Okay.
you just throw it in there. You can Google it, and you just see how long certain things have to go for. I mean,
We are New Testament local church people. Yes.
Yep.
The gates of hell will not prevail against Christ's churches until his return. So, Christ will preserve his churches. So, yeah, we're, I don't know what remnant believers are, but we are remnant believers, yes. There's always a remnant. So, Bradley's wife, Diana, he made me qualify this. So, Texas Mom, do you buy bulk nuts for the Meomat when making almond milk?
Yes.
Nuts are so expensive.
Yes.
And you also buy nut pieces, correct?
Yes.
Which is kind of like a cool thing. Because you can,
yeah. I mean, and you can shop it around. What was the organics, essential organics somebody was saying?
yeah, it was.
I think it's called Essential Organics or Organic Essentials. You can check that out. Sometimes I've made out okay with them. You got to shop it out. You just have to shop it out. I mean, sometimes you make out honestly better at your little local grocery store. I found that for walnuts, I had been buying walnuts. Now, I've taken a couple months off of buying walnuts because they are expensive.
Yeah.
I buy them for medicinal purposes because they're really good for thyroid health, and they're it's just something that I like to keep in rotation in our food, and we'll usually put them in a smoothie or sprinkle them on top of oatmeal. But mainly, like when I try to buy foods, I try to buy them with a purpose that we don't need all foods, we just need some foods, right? So the walnuts, it ended up being like a quarter of the price to buy them at our local Brookshire's in little bags. Price per ounce was like a quarter of the price than what I was actually paying buying them in bigger packages on Amazon. So you just got to shop it out. I kind of haven't been buying cashews for the last couple months or so, just because I have one person that does not prefer cashews anymore, and cashew milk, and our cashew cream sauce, and then I have somebody else who it actually makes them sick. So I kind of phased out the cashews. I want to phase back in like almonds and do almond milk, especially for Texas Dad, because on the weekends he is spoiled and he likes
Rotten
almond milk.
No, sure.
But I'll be buying them in bulk. I usually buy like a 40-pound box. And
Blowing up your phone.
usually it's on Amazon, but y'all can tell me if you find a better price. Maybe Sam's. I don't know. With the nuts, I'm kind of particular. I want them to be raw. They don't have to be organic, but I don't want them to have any extra oils on them or salt on them or anything like that. And mainly, y'all, for the nut milk machine, we just use oats because it's way cheaper. Another thing you could do with your nut milk machine is that you could do dried coconut flakes, and that is really cheap. We were able to get dried coconut flakes in bulk from our local health food store a couple of years back. That was back 2020, and it was really cheap. So you could do coconut milk. We could get back to doing that again.
I like coconut milk.
And I haven't tried rice milk in it, but I guess you could try that in there. I don't know how that would be.
Yes, we have an Instagram, but we're not really, like, we're on it, but we're not, like, on it. We don't post any, like, personal stuff on it.
Yeah.
Because
They're stealing our...
they steal your, they really steal your metadata.
They're stealing our data. They're stealing our data now, but we're
Yeah.
willing to sacrifice it because we love you
For
all
y'all.
so much.
We're doing it for y'all.
They're stealing all of our data all the time. But,
Perpetually.
you know, what are you going to do? You got to be salt and light, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to purposefully try to give them
Yeah.
my data.
Yeah, like, just honestly, and not, I mean, it's one thing if our government's stealing our data, but TikTok, they've already
It's
shown
proven.
that China
It's
is like, just
proven.
like, just,
Yeah.
so
If you're
I'm
American-
not going to be on TikTok.
If you're an American citizen using TikTok, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I don't know what's...
Yeah, they're taking it
You
off.
gotta have... I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, we're willingly
Dumb.
giving it to them. Obviously, our family's on YouTube, so
Yeah.
but we feel
Yeah.
like it's for
But it's
a
a
good
ve- yeah,
cause.
it is.
Because the only option, I just had this conversation with a girlfriend yesterday. I think the only option when you know that they're stealing all of your metadata is to unplug totally, never use a credit card, never use a cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I mean,
totally
yeah, if you
go
don't-
dark. Only use cash.
Yeah.
Just totally be
There's people
withdrawn.
that do that.
And
yeah.
I respect people that do that, but I just feel like we are called to be salt and light, and I feel like if we withdraw ourselves totally,
if you go to our website,
Just go to another previous video. You can get the link at it.
yeah, if you check out our videos in the notes, we have a link for the Meomat, and we have a thing to get $15 off.
Yeah.
I will link it all
Sorry, Mom.
in this. Actually, James can do it. He's online. Hey, James.
Get the Meomat
Is
link.
the Meomat on our
Hold on.
affiliate
Hey,
page?
babe. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It is, right?
Can you grab
Yeah,
it?
we have an affiliate page on our website, y'all.
That too.
What?
But just go on YouTube and go on to our description and grab the link with the discount, and then go onto the live stream and plop in the link.
Throw it in the live stream.
Listen.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening to me. Copy and paste the whole description from our last.
The whole description.
Go down here.
All right. So long cash.
What were we at?
Trying to see where we were.
Just me.
No, all of this. Brand new t-shirts. All the way down. And post
Come back cash.
the whole thing.
We're gonna wait and see.
Well, that was kind of funny. Like, it was a couple months back when Walmart went total, no cash and everything. And then I walked in. It was like the last time we ever went to Walmart. We haven't been to Walmart for several months now, which is awesome. Several months.
At least
And-
6, probably.
Yeah, and I walked in. They were like warning me or whatever. They're like, now look, you only can use cash. I'm like, awesome. I said it out loud. I'm like, great. This is awesome. We're going back in time right now. And everybody looked at me like weird, like this guy's lost his mind. Like,
What's your Rumble link about? I might let you post it, but it depends on what the subject is. Because it'll send, and then I'll have to approve it. So I need to know what it is before I.
Oh, build back better. Build.
Wilmer's dropping the reset on us.
Ah, nice. You did like one of those Joey B things where you did the bold instead of build. That's nice.
Bold black.
Yeah. You
You
messed
did
it
a little
up.
Joey B.
Little Joey B,
blobble,
yeah.
Blobble, blobble.
Little blah
You
blah.
did a little like old man in the diaper, wobble, wobble, talkie.
Shake the invisible guy's hand.
Are we flat Earth? No, we're
No.
not flat Earth.
Our heads are round.
Our heads around like
If
the
they
shape
were
of the
flat.
oil.
Although
if they
we do
they
have
were
friends that are flat Earth.
That's true.
Yes.
Flat Earth. A flat Earth.
The Bible has many verses that talk about a stationary earth. None of them talk about a flat earth.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're in a different camp.
We're
the-
geocentric. So
Yeah.
I do not believe that the earth is rotating, or is it? It does have a circuit, but it's certainly
You
not
believe everything
as
rotates
the-
around the Earth.
correct. Yes. And I believe. Well, I won't get into.
You
the
better not
flat
say
earth.
too much because they're
I don't
gonna.
want to. I don't want to upset the flat Earth folk.
Carlos says he doesn't really care about the shape of the Earth. Yeah. I mean, it does. I mean,
The flat earthers make this deal that the shape of the earth does something
Oh,
or
really?
means something, and they exalt it greater than the gospel.
yeah, just the.
Much
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
sacred name folks that claim they know how to pronounce God's name in ancient Hebrew when even the Hebrew scholars can't agree, and that's why the sacred namers have Yahushua and Yashushua and Yahushawashi and Hayawashua and all that stuff. So, it's all just a whatever. I mean, God has many names,
Yes.
and He knows English, and He's cool with being called God.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ is Lord.
I think he knows all the languages,
Yeah,
right?
He knows all the languages. He created them, and He sent His scriptures in ancient Hebrew and Koine Greek for a reason, and then He even allowed men to translate them. So, yeah, that all those historical facts refute all the sacred name, and God wants you to say it a certain way. That's actually witchcraft. If you study witchcraft, you have to say it to do your incantations, and it says in Galatians, "Oh foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you?" It's bewitching, and Paul had to withstand Peter to the face. Peter was bewitched by it, so it is bewitching. So we have grace and we understand, and not going to be hard on and all
No.
that. But
I think a lot of people are zealous for the truth, and in doing that, you're
yeah, and in modern day churchianity and these big box churches with the lights and all the bread and circuses and the entertainment, it's very simple to see that those churches, and most of them aren't even churches, have fallen away, and they're just country club entertainment deals, and they age segregate, and they have all their themes and
Yeah.
Hollywood and Marvel Comics and like all this dumb VBS stuff, and so when somebody's serious about God and studying and searching, and they go to that fake church deal that's all, lights and smoke. They're just like, this ain't real.
Smokes
this
and
is fake.
mirrors.
So they get
Smoke
sucked
and
into
mirrors.
that stuff. That's all.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we read the King James Bible, not the new one, not any other one. So
The old one.
the old one,
The old one.
the oldie but a goodie. So
Oh, Carlos wants to know more about geocentricity, God and the Woodshed by, oh boy, Carl Beau. Bouw. Carl Beau, God and the Woodshed. And you'll learn a lot about geocentricity. And it's awesome, fascinating stuff.
or was there more?
Okay.
Oh, we just put all of the links in the description box for this video if you want the Meomat link. Don't forget, if you use the link, to get your $15 off, because some people use the link and then forget to get their $15 off.
Sorry,
So,
just showing you.
but that little machine, I use it every single day, and I do call it my prepper milk machine, because it saves you from having to run to the store. No matter what kind of milk you buy, if you buy dairy or non-dairy or whatever, you don't have to run to the store when you have one of those machines. And maybe non-dairy milk is not your favorite, but you know what, y'all? You have all these preps now, right, in your pantry. You have oats in abundance, and you have I don't know what you're doing.
Just listening to you, dear.
You just stretch
And,
your
uh,
shoulders a little bit.
Maybe you have dried coconut flakes, whatever, rice, right? And now you're going to make your milk. Maybe you have nuts. Now, nuts are one of those things. That's the other thing, is why, like, first of all, they're expensive to get healthy ones that don't have oil and that things. But secondly, you can only store them for so long or they'll go rancid. And I only have so much freezer space.
The CBD coffee is really good.
It is really
It
good.
is really good.
It's
really good.
really good.
It's really good for like when you're just like trying to focus and you're like working and everything like that, and it might get
It's
stressful
very
or
good.
something.
And I think you can
just
buy it in
drink
an
it.
8 ounce too, right? So we have it.
Okay, can we just talk just a little bit of flat Earth? Okay, the map doesn't work on a flat Earth. You can't make it work. Tiger Dan tried to prove the flat Earth, and it made him go nuts. And they proved.
Do you want
Australia
Texas
doesn't fit
Dad
on the flat Earth,
to
all right?
do a
Can't do
flat
it, y'all.
Earth video?
And
That
it's
would
and
be
it's a
cool.
psyop. I'm just telling you.
Let's-
Now it
let
doesn't even
Texas
have to be
Dad do it.
round. It's definitely not flat. All right, I'm just saying.
CBD coffee.
And I'm not saying that it
That's
even
really
matters.
flat.
They act like it's this gigantic conspiracy, and it's not. And look, I don't even think the Earth rotates, y'all. Like, I don't think the Earth rotates. I don't think the Earth spins.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be afraid.
I don't think it's moving through space
he's
at
not
69
he's
trillion
not afraid of
bazillion miles per
conspiracies,
hour.
if you haven't noticed.
No.
I love coffee, Patricia. Definitely not spinning.
Okay, we're gonna stop talking about the flat Earth.
Uh,
I know. I don't believe we live on a spinning ball. That's all bait and switch stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Mark's
It's always,
pretty sure he fell off the edge of the flat Earth.
no way.
He did.
It finally happened. I was waiting for somebody to finally do it, like sail their ship off the flat Earth.
Y'all
or
need to
the-
know the Bible says it talks about the ball of the earth. And I know Chubb and blah blah blah. They try to bait and switch and turn that all around. It talks about the ball.
We
of the
got
earth.
flat Earth
And then the
friends.
moon is
We do.
and the
Yeah.
moon is absolutely round like a ball, provable, observable, round like a ball. And there are eclipses that prove that the Earth is round. But I'm just saying. But it doesn't mean that it's spinning and going through space and all that stuff.
It's an ice wall.
Yeah.
And the ice wall corny thing. Look, the Earth may be flat, but that whole ice wall thing's retarded. All right, I'm just being super
Don't
honest.
say that word. You know
That whole
nobody
ice
likes
wall
it.
thing is stupid.
He's
all right.
from-
If you want to say it's flat and you
He's
can't
from the
perceive a
Nah.
curve, then that's one thing.
Everybody
But
gets
to make the whole
offended.
ice wall and all of the countries of the globe are conspiring together to keep away from the ice wall. See, and that's what I mean. You got to be careful with the conspiracy stuff.
Yeah.
Because some of this psyop stuff is to make you look dumb.
Yeah.
And that ice wall stuff is really dumb. And the globe and the firmament, and yeah, that's dumb. I mean, that's really dumb. And it's not, that's all.
They're provoking
The
you.
four corners are the four cardinal directions. Just like the Bible talks about pillars of the earth, it's talking about men. If you read the context, it's not talking that the earth sits on literal pillars, because the Bible says that God hangs the earth on nothing. And then if you say, well, he hung it on nothing, but it sits on pillars, it's because you're taking stuff out of context. That's all. But it's okay. I mean, keep
You
studying.
can still follow us.
Yeah.
We don't hate you.
Yeah,
No,
and it's not like
no.
We're
it's
still
not this.
friends.
The flat Earth is not some kind of cardinal truth that everything else rests on.
Yeah,
it's
I
so
mean, yeah.
it's so elevated to this place of preeminence.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of
Yeah, like, I don't know why people
That's what just
do
gets
that.
me-
Like, they tried like like flat Earth or round Earth or whatever. They like tried to tear each other apart because like they tried to make somebody force their opinion on somebody because they just think it's one way. And
Yeah,
it's just
it's
so
just-
silly because it's like, okay, sure, awesome. You think the Earth's flat? Great. I think the Earth's round or whatever.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
the Earth's square, okay, or whatever. You know, fill in the blank. Tomato.
It does.
tomato.
It triggers me a little bit just because it's just.
Yeah, I know.
And it becomes this troll dump, like this data dump thing. It's just like flat Earth, flat Earth. And I went. You look, and I looked into all this stuff, and
Yeah.
I went down that trail, and
You went down the
there's
flat Earth
too many.
We did. We watched.
Yeah.
We watched a few
I went
videos
down
on
the flat Earth trail, and then it hooked
It-
down.
no way.
And it had a curve in it, and
No.
that was it. I'm
Oh.
like, well, I can't get in.
Oh no! It's like
not
a
flat.
No, it's a pancake and it has craters in it. Okay, you don't understand.
it. We have flat Earth friends.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can stay
Yeah,
if you're
it's
flat
fine.
Earth.
You're
we have
fine.
we have a great mix of people.
That if we're not flat Earth, we're not awake like that, because
Oh.
it's the panacea of awakeism.
come on.
Is you have to
Oh.
realize the shape of the Earth,
Come on.
and then everything else will
Triggered.
be given unto you. It's the flat Earth gospel. That's why I
Oh,
hate
you-
it. It's the flat Earth gospel, and the epitome of knowing, of being aware of whatever is the Earth is flat, and that's just you're being manipulated. That's all, and it's okay. We've all been manipulated, but it's a super psyop. And now the Google search thing has tanked. But like 2016, it was off of the map. The whole flat Earth.
UFOs. Yeah, we do believe in UFOs.
Yeah, we have a pretty cool UFO story too.
Yes, and I believe UFOs are probably
Yeah.
devils,
Probably demons. Yeah, more than
or
anything.
or they are military projects.
Yes, either
just,
or. So-
classified military projects. And I do recommend Mirage Men.
Ooh, yeah, that one's good.
Yeah,
That
Mirage
one's
Men
really good.
documentary, and you'll see how the CIA does that co-intel stuff on UFOs to, mess with people. And they destroyed this poor guy, if you watch Mirage Men.
Mark wants me to tell the UFO story.
We need to make a video. You guys are giving me lots of good video.
The
ideas.
UFO. Okay, so
Wait, I
James
have
has
to
to
write it
come
down.
over here.
I don't
Come
know.
on, James.
Come over here because
Lurking
James was
in the
there.
shadows.
Oh yeah.
Come over
Do
here.
you want me to
James
get
was
Buddy
there, too.
Buddy was there.
Buddy was the one that saw it.
there when it happened.
Well, we all three saw it, but Buddy was the first one to see.
So
it.
he can talk.
Yeah, so he can talk more about it. He saw it for, like the first like couple minutes, and then he woke us up.
Okay, everybody wants to know the UFO story. I got something stuck in my
Got some.
finger.
Yeah. All right, don't leave. Buddy's coming. We're
All
gonna.
right, they're all coming.
We're gonna
y'all.
tell you the UFO story. I don't think.
Hang on to your seats, y'all.
It's been how many years now? 3-4 years now? 4 years probably since that happened.
And I do believe that there's an enormous amount of manipulation with all the disclosure, and almost every year, both sides, red and blue administration, talk about full disclosure, and they're not going to disclose it and all that stuff, and so it's definitely all right. Okay, come on, James. Buddy's here.
No, he can.
Okay, so Buddy's going to tell the UFO story.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I'll help you out too.
Yeah.
Help
So, I'll give them some backstory. So we went ahead and we actually made a video about making the fort in the backyard. The really old subscribers will know. We made a fort in the backyard, our first ever sleep out, and it was just us three brothers, and we made a hoop house, and we put our sleeping bags out there, and we stayed up really late. It was pretty late. It must have been 11 o'clock or so, maybe later than that. And then what happened?
Well, then
when we were going to bed.
Yeah, like I was starting to drift off, and then James was starting to drift off. You were in the middle, I was beside you, I was to your left, and then James was on your right.
Yeah.
But I had my head on my pillow, and then James had his head on his pillow, and I guess, what were you doing, like looking out?
Well, I was looking at the plains, and then I saw the light in the woods. So then I told Goober to wake up, and then...
Yeah, you told me, you're like, hey, I see something. I'm like, why? I didn't even look up or anything. I was like, what? What is it? He's like, no, seriously, I actually see something. I'm like, well, what is it? He's like, it's some type of light thing moving up along the tree line or whatever. So then I look up, and then I yell over to James to wake up because it was very intriguing. It was just a big glowing light. I mean, the thing had been about this big or so, and it was decent size, and it was hovering. It wasn't over the trees. It was like only 20 feet up, so in the middle of the tree line, and it was on the outside edge. It wasn't flying through the trees. It was on the outside edge, and then it traveled for about 100 feet or so at just a steady pace and no sound. Totally.
Methane?
Yeah.
Kelly Q thinks it was a methane bubble. We don't have methane bubbles down here.
And then it just slowly kept on going, and then it just went boom, and then just went straight up like that.
So it could have been a devil, or it could have been a black
Yeah.
government project.
Yeah.
Or a Starlink, or other black military project like Elon Musk or
Hey,
Oh, I
did.
actually saw the Starlink satellite.
You saw Starlink?
You saw Starlinks?
Yeah.
Not like when somebody had one out in their yard.
Oh, you mean
a
panel.
receiver or whatever.
Receiver,
The
yeah.
antenna.
Yeah.
So.
What did you guys eat that night? Pepperoni pizza.
No.
How long ago was it?
That was 4 years ago.
4 years.
4 years ago. They were testing drill. I know. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then we went out. We were crazy. And then we went out and the next night, and we took our camera, but of course nothing came. So, and we haven't seen anything weird after that.
Oh, you said that pterodactyl thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
The pterodactyl thing?
Yeah.
When did you all see the pterodactyl thing?
I don't know. That was quite a while ago. Whatever it was gigantic. The thing was huge. Me and Buddy saw that thing. It looked just like a pterodactyl. But yeah, that thing was huge. That was like 5 years ago. I don't know. I'm not going to make myself look stupid. No.
Now they want the pterodactyl story. Now you did it.
Mothman.
Now we're going to become.
wasn't a pterodactyl.
Now we're going to become one of
It was
those
a giant flying something another that flew across the sky.
Mothman.
And it just looked
Mothman.
gigantic, so then we were like, oh wow, that
Junior said moth.
Mothman. There you go. That's way better than pterodactyl. That would probably be way better.
Our roaster infuses the coffee, and the CBD is grown locally, completely organic, and it's tested, and it's very pure, and it's free of any type of contaminant.
It was a Jetson. No, it wasn't a Jetson, but those things are pretty. Those things are a rich man's toy. But
Yeah,
no, the Jetson that came out. It's a
It's a personal.
personal drone.
Flying chupacabra. Somebody said it's a flying chupacabra.
It was a flying Sasquatch.
Is a flying Sasquatch with wings,
Or
If
with
you-
bald eagle.
or it was a bald eagle.
Bald eagles don't live in Texas.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do?
Somebody's on here
Spamming.
spamming em a ding dong.
Mama.
It's that scene.
Do we have Netflix? No. So
No, we don't.
There's too much we can't watch on it.
yeah, there's way too much
Yeah,
stuff.
for real.
Like we had Netflix, we had like the 30-day free trial. 30-day free trial. We're like, let's try it out or whatever. Because I think there was one documentary or something on there, so we watched it, and then we were like, I wonder if we should keep it. And then we saw the crazy, gross stuff on there, and we're like, this is terrible. So we went ahead and Just never.
We do not
didn't
prep
download it.
spam.
No.
No.
No, spam is terrible.
Spam is a spam.
Oh, that's bad.
Spam is a spam. So, there you go. Spam is probably worse than Wonder Meat or whatever, Beyond Burger.
I don't know.
I don't
I'd
know,
rather
right?
eat spam than Wonder Meat.
No,
No.
stop it.
No.
Spam's way
That's
worse.
why you have me. No, you're not eating spam.
No, spam is way than that fake.
Oh, this is a good
I've
discussion.
had Spam.
Yeah, dude, I'm from the '70s, bro.
How
Spam.
would you cook your spam?
My gram fried spam, y'all.
She actually
What?
deep fried it?
Not deep fried,
Oh.
but you fried it on the cast iron
No, you shouldn't.
Oh.
with your
It's not
easy
even meat, it's
with your
like
sunny side up
One
egg.
solid Jello block.
What does
with
it
one
taste like?
continuous color.
Tastes like awesome.
No,
It tastes like ham, and it's called spam.
Why? Because it's.
Spam is shaved pork shoulder.
You
See?
shouldn't do it.
Shave.
No. No,
Yeah,
it's
right.
Not. No, it's not.
No, it's anything. It's like dyed one solid pink color.
They want to know, were you drinking the CBD coffee, bro? When
Hey.
you saw the space alien, bro.
Maybe.
CBD,
That
bro.
was 5 years ago.
That was 5 years ago.
Was it 420 when you were drinking your CBD? Oh, bro, 420 in the morning, bro. See the light.
It's probably like-
Nope.
There is no THC in our CBD coffee. Thank you.
Spam and mayo on a fold over. There you go.
See, George is about to be 60 years old, and he knows about the spam, all right? And I feel like I'm older than 60, and I know much about the spam. Hawaii has many flavors of spam, see?
Oh yeah, I actually watched a video on that before actually. Like a lot of spam.
That's Junior.
Did you watch Out to Me?
No, I didn't watch how it's made. I actually watched a guy
They don't show you.
eat
how to-
spam until he puked, but
That's really bad.
yeah. But he was taste testing spam.
Raw.
Well, yeah, it's kind of cooked or whatever. He ate it right out of the jar.
The can.
Fried spam. Okay.
Pico's Hank channel. I think you mentioned Pico's Hank. He's a tornado chaser. We would like that.
The boys will do some tornado chasing.
Yeah, we wanted to put put A500 on the side by side and kind of make it like a tornado chaser. But
Carlos is gonna tell us how spam's made. Witches have to make it. There you go. There you go.
careful of the cords there, Bub.
No, not that way, buddy.
This way.
Use the catchphrase yucky. I remember that. Wow, that's going in the Wayback Machine curly
What is
Q. Yucky. Remember we were gonna make a T-shirt like that too. That was when Junior was little. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a good documentary on spam on YouTube.
Documentary on spam.
It's okay. I'll pass. That's like, I've watched lots of documentaries, but that's the one documentary I won't watch. It's not worth wasting my time on something that I don't eat.
Sausage.
Who do?
We do.
We have very, very good
It's
sausage
life-changing
and
sausage.
bacon.
We need to have some tomorrow morning for breakfast.
Yep. So.
Oh, 77K. Somebody wants to order a 5-pound of the CBD. If you have ever had CBD coffee, okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to try a cup of this coffee, and then I want you to leave us a review, maybe on one of our YouTube videos, because
Yes.
it is absolutely
Yeah,
incredibly
it's
smooth.
very good. The actual coffee
Yeah, and if you're on Instagram,
Yeah.
you can take a pic of it and post it on Instagram.
and the coffee that it's infused in is super high quality and it's really smooth. It's not sharp, normal, bitey coffee. It's like very smooth and it's grown right here in Texas, hand-picked, 100% organic. And the CBD coffee is grown like 20 minutes to 30 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
which is pretty nuts.
And that is a fair trade. That coffee's direct trade. So he
Yeah.
works directly with the grower. So
So-
it is very, and that's why it's a premium price, because it is absolutely a premium product.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no junk. It's not chemical CBD or anything. So
Honey should be back in stock next Saturday.
Yep.
This coming Saturday, I'm
We
sorry.
still have some honey.
Yeah, we still have some, but we just don't have all the bells and whistles.
I think it's going to be 2,000 pounds of honey. Roughly, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We got all the bottles.
Yeah, we got all the
Yeah,
bottles and everything.
yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot. So.
It takes a while, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Can you put a coffee link?
I can.
Yeah, sure.
Want me to put it in there?
Yeah. Oh, James is on it, y'all. James will put the
Oh,
coffee
and
link.
also the other thing that's going to be coming out too with the honey this fall is we are going to be adding what was it? Pumpkin honey? Pumpkin spice honey. So that-
Bam and Twinkies last a very long time because they'll never spoil, y'all. You could put a Twinkie in. You do not want to eat that, y'all.
what is
Just
a
saying.
twink? Like I know what it is, but like I've never had one. I've heard of people talk about them.
Yeah, I mean it won't ever go bad ever.
Like if you leave it out.
Yeah, like if you leave it out in the little plastic wrapper, like it'll never mold
That's like
ever.
self-torture. Don't do that to
Yeah, that's like self mutilation. Pumpkin honey.
Yes, coming soon. Coming soon.
Oh, okay. Because I knew cinnamon. Okay, pumpkin,
yeah, pumpkin
spice honey.
spice honey.
Oh,
coming soon.
yeah.
So
You can use a Twinkie for a radiator.
Probably. How far away is the nearest supermarket? Less than 30 minutes.
yeah,
30-ish minutes.
this is not too bad.
We're in Texas. Like 30-ish minutes is
Oh,
like
it's
next door.
like-
It's very close.
It's like right up the road. So Mickey D's. Yeah, I know there was that one. I don't know what type of ice cream sandwich brand that was, but they left it out in the sun and it didn't melt. Forget. I don't know.
Somebody said pumpkin spice. Y'all just crossed the super white threshold. White people got to be white, y'all. Sorry. I'm a hazelnut guy. I'm not really a pumpkin spice guy. But
Yeah, I'm more of
the
just.
Texas mom is definitely a pumpkin spice.
I'm just
lady.
more of a cinnamon type of guy. Like, I'm not real big on pumpkin spice as much, but candles though, those really smell good though.
Hey, did you tell about our wax?
So, that's the other thing too, which I don't know how many people know. But if you're not really like big into burning candles, or maybe you do still like to burn candles, but we now have wax melts, and they're organic soy wax melts, and the soy is grown right here in the USA, and you can go check it out in at TheTexasBoys.com, and they smell incredible. And then you don't have to, you just break off the little cube and throw it in your wax melter, and it smells incredible.
Did you go over your videos yet?
We started to.
We started to, and then we
Okay.
got sidetracked.
Y'all sidetracked us. Hold on. We got to stay. Thank you for the new order.
Who was it?
Let's see. Who just ordered something?
Or was it a native?
Oh, they ordered the
CBD.
CBD coffee. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for your order. We appreciate y'all. Okay, now let's get back to the stream. The honey will be restocked this coming Saturday.
Really? So McDonald's burgers will never go bad?
No, there's not any real meat or anything real in a McDonald's burger.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, they set them out, and yeah, they just don't go bad. So many preservatives. Well, and the fact that there's no real food in there, too.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy, you want to hear a really bad story?
Somebody else.
If you buy from McDonald's, you might want to plug yours. So,
Oh my! Somebody else just. Whoa, that was
Thank-
a big bag of.
thank you so much. Thank you
Very much.
So, he worked at McDonald's. He no longer does. Praise the Lord. So, he worked at McDonald's.
Who's our roaster's first name? What's his name? Oh, you're not giving out our secret sauce, huh?
So, so anyway, He was working
his
there.
first name.
He was working
Give
there.
his name and address.
He was working there, and there was lots of flies inside the McDonald's. So he wasn't doing anything about it, but I guess a lady there was getting very annoyed, so she took just normal, really, really bad fly spray and just started fly spraying everywhere over all the food and everything, just squirting at the flies, and like you could see the mist. And it's like toxic chemical fly spray. It's really bad. And she's just like cursing or whatever and cursing at the flies pretty much. And then like he's like, "You got to be kidding me." It was before he was the manager actually there. And he's like, "Wow, I really don't want to be the people eating this food."
Yeah.
Just in case
Somebody
the McDonald's
wanted to
food-
know if we had lion's mane coffee, and yes, we do.
We do.
Yep.
And we have mushroom.
And we
then
have
the native
mushroom.
mud.
Yep.
Yeah, check out what we got, y'all. We have coffee alternatives.
Yep.
We got all the
We got
good
decaf.
stuff, y'all.
We got all types of stuff over there.
We even have coffee for women and children. We have decaf.
Boom. Dude, they are flies. Jersey Mike's. Nice, okay.
Who drinks stronger coffee?
Mom drinks stronger coffee.
Mom makes
I'm-
paint remover.
Yeah, I mean,
I have no enamel left on my teeth.
inside of my stomach is like always like totally stripped after drinking a cup of coffee that Mom makes. But bless her heart, I guess. So
Bless her heart.
that's what people say. I don't ever say that, but anyway, I normally make like a medium batch. Dad makes like tea water.
What's
So-
mod free?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Texas Farmer says she needs.
I need mod free. Do you? If
Mod free.
What's mod free?
I'm not sure what mod
That
free
is
is.
No. Children don't drink regular coffee. Well, this child did drink coffee, so. Yes, TM is Italian blood. It's true.
Yeah.
Strong is good.
Do they mean mold free?
No, not.
Maybe she means mold free.
No,
'cause,
'cause
yeah.
all of our coffee is mold.
All of our coffee is absolutely mold free.
Oh, mold free. Oh.
Because mod is
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yep.
mold free, yeah.
Yep.
Mold free, yeah.
All of our coffee is very high quality.
Donna, man, they drink coffee before they go to bed. There you go.
And we do have we sell oolong tea too, right?
I've tried that before, like drinking like a quart of coffee before I go to bed, but then it feels like my body never shuts down. Like I'm asleep, but then my heart rate's still up, so it feels like I ran all night long. So, and then you wake up even more tired. So,
Mud coffee, we sell mud.
We sell native mud.
yep. Give me some pizza.
Did you buy the Jamaican Me Crazy, DJ? Because yeah, we just added that.
Yeah, we just added that.
Okay, go over your video.
Coffee is a diuretic. We said coffee's a diuretic. That's true. That's true.
Husband, stick to your video.
That's true. Okay, so we did the Amos. Oh, and then our next video was our Jordan Peterson video.
Yep.
And Jordan
Trying-
Peterson is a well thought, eloquent
Yes.
man. I appreciate much of what he says.
Very much so. Then the next one was Doug and Stacy video. That was awesome having Doug on the channel.
Yeah, it was great hosting Doug, and good times.
Yep.
No, but yeah, for those that don't know, Doug reached out to us when we had like 1,000 subs or whatever,
Yeah,
and it was really awesome. And then we got to meet Doug maybe 3 or 4 years ago at the Good of the Land.
that guy is tall.
And he is just a huge beast of a man. I mean,
He's
that
huge.
dude is a big.
Woo!
I think he's like probably 6'8",
Huge.
and he's a big boy. But he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's very authentic, and he's all Doug.
Yeah.
And what you see is what you get. That's Doug.
Yeah. So
He's a great guy.
the next one was
Coldest winter in history.
Yes.
And you want to know a little inside baseball on that. So, me and Texas Mom did that video, and I go to work go to my 9 to 5, and then I always get the push notice. Well, no, I don't get the push notice, but like I forget how I saw that thumbnail, and I didn't even think it was our video, and I'm like, what in the world is that? And then I'm like, oh, I started cracking up laughing. I'm like, this kid and his thumbnails.
It could be the coldest winter in history if you didn't have power, technically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I was coming from that mindset. So, there you go. I mean, if it was as cold as that 100-year snowstorm, I mean, there you go.
Thank you very much for... Oh, somebody just bought a t-shirt. And they used the code, so they must be on the live stream. But we have been... oh, they bought my t-shirt. Well, thank you. I'm honored.
Make common sense common. When is the stainless steel shop opening? We're not going to be opening up the stainless steel shop.
Yeah, there's certain, you know, the skirts, there's certain parts of stuff that was very time consuming.
And yeah, it was just like the people that we had to get our distributor of the stainless steel, it was a lot.
Yeah,
so you would place the order, and then we would place the order with them, or we would have to buy it in bulk, and it was a lot. And then sometimes they would send us the wrong deal, and it was crazy. So we already have, I think we have up to 150 different items on the website for sale right now. So there's quite a bit, but not trying to be infomercial. So
mold free, yes. Texas Farmer, all of our coffee's mold free.
Mold free, yeah. You can go to the next
so let's
video.
go to the next video. Next video.
So the next video was warning from a financial advisor. First of all, I want to say, and I wanted to say sorry for the shaky footage in that video. I went out there to film. I was totally filthy, and probably didn't help. So I was super sweaty and super filthy because I just got done sanding my whole entire truck down before I painted it today. And Dad was like, oh, I want to film this video. So I just grabbed the camera, put the micro on him, start filming. I'm just standing there. And all of a sudden, like a wave of just bzzz comes over me. And it's just mosquitoes everywhere. And they just keep hitting me. And I'm like trying to like hold the camera and like whack them off of me. And they're landing on my bare feet and everything. And I'm looking at him. And he's like just talking. And like nothing's landing on him or anything. I'm like, so the shaky footage was me, and I look like it was like my first year of YouTube again, like so shaky, and I tried to edit it as good as possible, but sorry about that. As the mosquitoes, they're terrible. So,
what do you got, dude?
Oh, I got a piece of leather.
Oh, I thought it was pepperoni.
Yummy, yummy.
Okay. And then there was today's video that got shadow banned.
Yep.
The 9/11 video. I really appreciate James Corbett. He's got a large body of work.
If you did not watch that video, go watch it. It's really, really good.
Very concise, very brief.
Yep.
Lots of very compelling information that kind of really paints a very interesting picture. But it wasn't that bad, but some people made a big deal out of it.
Yeah, Carlos said he almost got seasick, though.
Thank you very much. Somebody else just placed an order? Thank you very much. Oh, more CBD coffee. Man, this is the run on the CBD.
Yeah. That's awesome because our CBD guy, he's just a real local mom and pop type of situation. And so you're not just supporting us, you're actually supporting him as well. So that's just awesome.
Very good people. Carlos said other people got.
Oh, okay. He was fine. Okay, good.
No nap. We don't use no nap.
Yeah, mosquitoes, normally we just suck it up and bear through it.
Look, y'all, I do think that I believe that they were drone planes, all right, but when you get into all this direct energy weapons and then like the two towers were holograms, once again, they they leak out all this spurious stuff that makes us eventually look dumb. I mean, I was alive and I was listening to the radio when that happened, and it was a very immense conspiracy, but there's no way
Hey, where's Buddy's
that
leather
those
thing?
buildings collapsing were
It was just here.
holograms,
Oh, go
and
get
there's no way it was direct energy. And I know that Judy Wood or whatever, and I think that's co-intel. I think it's to make us look dumb. You know, there was absolutely thermite detected. The beams were sheared. Planes definitely hit the twin towers. Not the, you know, I don't think planes hit the Pentagon or Shanksville, but yeah, when you get into all that direct energy and holograms and illusion and stuff, man, it's just, you know, and they're pointing to 2001 footage, y'all. They're acting like, you know, we had the same video quality as we have now. They're like, look how crummy this looks. Well, yeah, it was 2001, you know.
Yeah. So I think Carlos was Carlos said, "Can James work with leather?" I mean, he could if he wanted to, but no. But Buddy does work with leather, and I'm going to show you something. So, give you a little background story. So we were working with. I told you 2 live streams ago. We were working with a neighbor, welding job, and we built a whole entire barn in one day. That was exciting. So he normally keeps his welding rods in his back pocket of his pants, and they kind of sag down. Not his pants, but the welding rods do. And they kind of wear out his pants real quick. So Buddy wanted to surprise him, and he made his first prototype, and then now he's made a second prototype of it, and I think this one is going to work. So here it is. So, and then he has the belt loop, and this is all hand stitched. So, as you can see, just beautiful. It looks like a sewing machine did it, but Buddy did that all by hand.
Yeah.
And just gorgeous. And I think it's some type of veg tan, Buddy said. You can see the thickness of it there. And so you'll put this on your belt, and then you can put your welding rods in there. And you know, it's always a pain with welding, and you have to have a good chunk of welding rods with you. But this is
We
just
love getting
really,
your
really
picks,
nice.
Carlos. So.
Yes, keep them coming.
And if you do want a really good 9/11 documentary is Loose Change Final Cut, Jason Burmis, and that is available on Rockfin or Odyssey. That's a pretty good one. But
No, James gets bit up more. James actually gets more mosquito bites than I do, actually, or pretty much the same. So same blood type there for mosquitoes. But I watched a couple videos that some people are less attractive to mosquitoes than other people. Like some people are like super attractive to mosquitoes, and so I thought that was really interesting.
thank you very much. We had a honey/coffee order.
Oh,
that is
thank
like
you.
the perfect combination.
That's what I always thought. Like if I would ever buy something, I would get like the sweetener and the coffee, because I always thought that was like so awesome. And then when we went ahead and put those products on our website, I was like, that's great.
The two Whitney Webb is excellent. I watch and read a lot of Whitney Webb stuff, and Unlimited Hangouts, and Johnny Vedmore and all that stuff. It's very good, very good. Whitney Webb is legit, and she literally lives in another country, because they probably would have smoked her by now, honestly. But somebody was asking about the ducks, but the 2 ducks dying was a one-off. It was either snakes or whatever, but it wasn't blue-green algae. We do dye our pond, so that was the tint you were seeing in the pond. Yep. Yo, John. Chick lifts in the house.
Dave, we are not going to open up the stainless steel shop.
Yes, we won't be.
It's not coming back.
Yeah, it was a thing, and it was too logistically problematic.
Yep.
So, if it still shows up, we'll probably just take it down. It was.
Let's see.
What's it? Hey, what was our brand? The 2 wood burning stoves. We got them. Okay,
Oh,
we
yeah.
ordered them.
They're Pleasant Heart.
Pleasant Hearth. We ordered them through Ace Hardware.
They're awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
they're very nice.
I mean, they're very nice. We haven't tried
we
them
haven't
out,
run them yet.
but I think they're gonna work. I mean, they're solid cast iron, and also you can actually integrate a fan in them if you wanted to. So that's kind of awesome. Any bee tips for this spring, hopefully?
Hey, Dad.
No, somebody else is this must have seen that. Whoa! How much did you buy yours for?
We bought them for $7.99.
How much
so
are they?
we bought ours for $7.99,
Two-
and they're currently $1,100.
Wow. Wow.
I've been hearing about this September. I've been hearing people talk indirectly about this September 24th thing.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure. I haven't looked into it yet.
Oh. Somebody knows. Comment it. 24th?
Yeah, the blue pond dye is a natural pond dye, and it actually inhibits algae growth too. So.
We bought the wood stove for $799, and now it is currently $11.99. So.
But they're still a really good deal. They're still really nice.
Yeah, that's still that's not a really good deal, but that's just a deal.
It's a really good
Shelby got
Still really
their
good stuff,
packages
though.
we ordered from you earlier, and my family absolutely loves it. The teas we got and candles are absolutely amazing. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you
Awesome.
for your support. Oh, okay.
We gotta get ready for church.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We got it. Wilmer.
But Big Tex has exciting news.
Did he just lose another tooth?
He's losing a tooth.
Oh, he's
Uh-oh.
losing a tooth.
Junior's losing another tooth, y'all. Let's see if you can do it live on YouTube. Let's see if this will help get us subs. Rip your tooth out live on YouTube.
Don't.
What do you think? What do you think, Junior? Can you do it?
Don't hurt yourself. Don't.
Do it. Do it, Junior. Show everybody. Rip it out and show it to the...
Nah.
Don't. No,
Show
it's
'em, Junior.
crazy.
No, I
Don't
didn't do that.
No, Bubba,
Don't get blood on your nice shirt, Junior.
Hey, Dad. Sherry Berkeley, tell her she got her cup before she got her cocoa. Tell her it's coming because it's
Oh, yes. It ships... So the cup comes directly from the company that does our T-shirts and cups.
Yep.
And then we ship the teas, coffees, and
Yeah.
cocoa.
And
So
it
that's
should be
why.
fine.
So it will come separately, Sherry. Sorry about that. Yeah, they ship separately.
What mug did she get?
Hey Sherry, which mug did you get? Just out of curiosity. We do get notices, but I've seen several of the cows are the solution mugs. Just get shirt character. Yeah. That's a really nice shirt, though. All right, Texas mom, pulling the plug on the light. No, we got to go, y'all. We've been on here for 108 minutes. All right.
Oh, he got his Texas Boys insulated.
All
cup
right.
sticker, man.
No way.
Curly Q, are you on Instagram? You should post your.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherry got a Donkey Pox mug.
Awesome.
We sold a lot of the Donkey Pox t-shirts too. Our Donkey Pox mugs and t-shirts are going to far outlast the supposed whatever that they were modeled after. All right. Did James get his bumper yet? No, not yet.
Not yet.
But Matt did Raptor coat his truck in
Yep.
desert tan, and it looks spectacular. Y'all are going to see the video.
Yep.
But we appreciate y'all. Yeah, it'll definitely outlast old Sloppy Doppy. Or his clone or whatever that is. That talking-
Hologram.
That talking meat puppet. Great. Yeah, I'm glad you like. I like doing the financial video stuff. I'm still kind of into it. I would like to be smart enough to figure out crypto, but I'm just not. So I'm just gonna buy more fruit trees, y'all. Oh, thank you for the order. Parting orders as we. All right, another T-shirt. Well, thank you. Oh, this must be an organic sell because. Oh my word, that's.
Where's that
Man,
one going to?
Australia. That's
Australia.
devotion.
Woo!
People that'll pay that much shipping for a T-shirt. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're on the stream or. Wow. Prep for Eternity. Carlos, Wilmer, Charlie,
Nikki
Remnant,
C.
Nikki C,
Broken Butterfly. Wilmer.
DJ, Avra,
Havenbound
Rainbow,
Farm. Ewood.
Patricia,
Clintwood.
Renee Casey, Chelsea Arnston, E.
Mike B.
Wood, Clinton Wood. Let's see who else. Lisa Stuckey, Patricia Thomas, Verona McKay,
Lisa Webb.
Afra Amos, Lisa Webb, Heavenbound Farm. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank you all for your purchases this evening. Thank you for the super chats.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate y'all. We're going to keep cranking out the content as long as we don't get zip zapped. And like I said, Rumble Odyssey, we're on there.
Yeah.
So if we disappear, that's where we will be. And we will. Hi from England, Joey and Carter. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of us and stopping in. And we'll see y'all in the next video, y'all.
All right. See you
Have a
later.
good night. Have a great weekend.
There you go. I knew. Twos and talk.
Twos and talk.